Hiya, Babs. Oi, oi. And welcome to the Drag Race Yearbook Live. Yes, baby, we're coming live and direct. Thank you so much for joining. Today, I am joined by Manchester's finest and tallest queen. It's Banksie. How are you, Babs?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, darling. I'm good. As it's your first time here on the yearbook, let me explain how it works. We're going to have a little kiki about your time on Drag Race UK, and I'll be asking you to nominate your fellow queens in our juicy yearbook category. Yes, there's only one rule, just one. You can't nominate yourself. Got it?
Got it.
Good. Let's get into it, baby. We'll start off very easy, very easy. First category is the biggest drama queen. Who, Banksie, is the biggest drama queen of the season, and what was their most dramatic moment? You can't
the biggest drama queen of the season, it has to be Cara Melle. Just because, from a statistical point of view, she's had 2 fights in the space of 5 episodes. And that, to me, is a bit dramatic, isn't it?
That is just a little bit dramatic. Well, I think you'll get a few nominations from this category going onwards. It got very heated during last week's runway. You were a lamb to slaughter, but then you stormed off. You came back. You apologized. A lot of people were like, "You were right." How was it for you watching it back?
I was in those big earmuffs, so I thought that I made everything up because I couldn't hear. So I was after filming, I just kept going, I've done all this. I'm not like a psychopath. I'm not like an actual psychopath. What is going to happen? Da, 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 da. And then watching it back, I was like, oh, I actually wasn't in the right. Both of them did throw me into the bus. Yeah. And I came back and apologized for something that I really didn't need to apologize for.
You did it, babes. Honestly, you were right. But the fight will definitely go down in history. Absolutely. There have been so many iconic Drag Race fights over the years. Do you have like a favorite?
Oh, season 5 of the US, when Detox goes for Serena Chacha and Roxy Andrews is there, and then Detox is like, I've had it officially. And
you know, I've had it.
It's iconic, isn't it?
That whole season, honestly, phenomenal.
Yeah. From one fight to another.
I know. Listen, queens across the board. Our next category is gonna be Shadiest Queen. Yes, Banksie. Who's the shadiest queen on set, and what was their shadiest moment?
I think Tamara Thomas is the shadiest queen, especially from confessionals. She's giving you the old, oh girl, you look amazing, and then the confessionals, she was shit, and I know she was shit.
Honestly, Tamara is giving it. She's making TV. She's making TV. The library, baby, was open this week, and your reads were so funny. What was your favorite read, and were there any that we didn't get to hear?
Oh, yeah, my favorite read was the one I did for Kate. Oh, I told you that last night. Let me tell you a different one. The one I did for Cara, I called her the Butlins Beyonce, and she looked really angry.
A Butlins Beyonce.
Beyonce. I also said, Michael Maruli, what is a Maruli? Is it Greek for twat?
Honestly.
They're just stupid. They're just really silly.
Well, I mean, you are stupid, so that makes a lot of sense.
I can't read, Yshee. I can't read.
That you can't, but you can put a look together. I want to know, what did you think of Vicki's read? Because I was like, what?
They cut a little bit of our reaction out because me and Kate looked at each other and just went, not the children! Not the children!
This is on the BBC.
I know, it just felt a little bit, it wasn't incubated enough as a joke. It really didn't, it wasn't funny, was it? It just made you go,
There we go. It wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny, but that's okay. That's okay. She's got big lips and a personality, so that's good.
Are you talking about Vicki or Bagger?
Oh, no.
Right, let's move on to our next category, and it is the best look. Aside from your own, who had the best look of the episode?
I can't not pick me. I'm going to pick me. I don't care. I don't care.
No, you can't pick you. One rule, you can't pick you. It was a good runway.
It was a very good runway. I think my favourite there was Michael.
Michael Marulli.
Michael with the spikes of glass shards. Yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous. I thought it was beautiful.
That was great. My favourite was Ginger's. I love Ginger's. It was just very sleek.
She was like a mirror, wasn't she? Like an actual mirror, like a framed mirror. It was really gorgeous.
A very good runway. Your look, by the way, phenomenal. You were giving it, you were serving it, and literally every episode you brought the looks to the runway. You must have been absolutely thrilled this week for the critiques on your looks and what you presented on the runway.
I mean, I love the critiques. I feel like, you know, there's that old Drag Race curse, isn't it? Where it's like, if you start really good with the runways, that's your level that you've got to keep at the entire time. While if someone's making a slow progression from bottom to top, they're seen as incredible. This is amazing. So I think because I started so strong in the runway department, it's hard to shock them every week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just continuously amazing, which isn't bad. But I made up for it in being terrible in the challenges. So it's
you weren't terrible in the challenges. It was Panto week this week. And Rue said it was one of the best musicals that they've ever seen. You know, she's seen loads, all of them. But you must have been gutted to go home on such like a great week, and it was a really good performance. How was it all like living in it and knowing everyone did a really great job?
I think that because we got to pick our own roles, and you know, you were trying to think about not only what the judges were going to think about you picking that role for yourself. Like if you were assigned it, then it'd be different. But you know, picking that role for yourself, will it do well for you? Should you have gone in a different direction? Should you have picked a different one? It was very, you know, in your own head about the whole thing. Also, just, you know, a production with barely any dress rehearsals is going to make you feel nervous. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I would love to have done a week of rehearsals for that show, but we didn't have the time nor budget, so it's fine.
There we go. I think everyone would have loved a good old week. Don't worry, we'll see you in a Panto. You know what I mean? One day we'll get you up
we'll get there.
Well, our next category on the lines of Pantos is Class Clown.
This is
the biggest Class Clown of the season. And when does it make you laugh, Babs?
Why do you even ask me who the Class Clown is? Of course it's Kate Butch. Of course it is. She is the funniest woman I've ever met in my life. Yeah. She is incredible. Kate is just a really great support system for me, but also any day I'm sad, she'll make me laugh. She's a really, really, really kind, humorous person. But I think the funniest thing, oh my God, I'm pretty sure that she incentivized, we did Yshee Black impersonations the entire season. Me, Michael, her, and Ginger. We just walk up to each other like 2 o'clock going, "Hi girl, you look like shit. You dirty bastard bitches." Like, yeah, and we just do that the entire day. And then she made this joke about how, no, I'm not gonna tell you that one. And she's just fucking hilarious. Sorry, I can't swear. She's really, really funny, and she's such a kind soul. So I would always go, clown, she looks like one, she performs like one, it is Kate Butch.
Kate Butch, Class Clown. We love to see it. Now, Banksie, you are a funny girl yourself, to be fair.
Goofy.
But you brought some important conversations on the runway, and you opened up about your journey navigating your identity, following your partner coming out as trans, and why it was important to your personal life. How's it been for you and your partner since? And did you have like a conversation beforehand? Did you always know you were gonna like discuss it?
Thing is, people asked that. They were like, was there consent about bringing that up onto the show? And, you know, or Vil, depending on how you know her, she lives her life as an open trans woman. She speaks very openly about these things. Also, we did a big exhibition last Pride with her storytelling about the story of how we met. It was up on the side of the Selfridges building in Manchester. And we knew that those stories were public. We talk about those stories all the time about our personal relationships. So it was no need to be a conversation. But I mean, the aftermath of it, having people message me on Instagram and come up to me in the street, be like, I'm a trans person, my partner is trying to figure it out, what advice would you give? You've made us have that conversation. Like, it just means a lot that I'm changing people's opinions or moving people forward in their own lives. Lovely.
Absolutely. You're doing such an amazing job. And the pair of you, bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant.
Our couple vibes, babe.
Our couple vibes, absolutely. It's time for our final category, and it is PopBuzz Prom Queen. Who is your season's prom queen and why, darling?
Can it be anyone from the season?
Yeah, anyone, Babs.
My PopBuzz Prom Queen is Miss Naomi Carter.
Hey!
She is the icon, she is the moment, she is the star. And yeah, she's just a barrel of joy. I miss her terribly when I can't see her.
Oh, she's amazing. Absolutely. Northern gal.
Northern girl.
Hey! Thanks. It is now time for your yearbook quote. So, something to remember you by. Although, you know, how could we forget that final runway walk? That was everything, this thing. That was everything.
I think I picked up loads of lines over the season. It was like, you're just as shit as me. Like, fuck off. And then what was the other one? The other one, like, a lamb to slaughter. Let me walk the one way one more time. Like, you know, I feel like my last one that I'll put into the ether will be All Hail the Rat Queen.
All Hail the Rat Queen. Is that going to be your confirmed? We're locking it in.
All Hail the Rat Queen.
All Hail the Rat Queen. Right. I think we all need to do a little 10-minute silence because Banksie was robbed. So can we all have a little moment? Heads down. Okay, brilliant. So Banksie, you've been iconic. You're an absolute superstar. You're a Mancunian legend. You know what I mean? And you've done Cheddar and the family proud. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you, babe. Love you lots.
I love you more. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been Yshee Black. And who've you been?
I've been Banksie, you bastard.
Oh, you bastards, have it. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.